Welcome to the channel. This is Coach Charles on the Soccer Benchmark. What is actually wrong with Manchester United? Because the more things change, the more they remain the same. But for United, the more they become worse. Because we cannot continue in this vein of form. Uh, 4 losses in a row is just not right. And then if you look at the table, 14th, that is not where Manchester United should belong. We are a great team, but we are very, very pathetic at the moment. This is a club that has achieved it all. I think Ferguson made us become too used to success. I think he spoiled the United family because we will win with players that are not supposed to be winning. I don't know whether it was just the Ferguson effect or what it was. Yeah, but to be honest with you, I cannot understand what is happening at the moment because we have changed, we have chopped, we have changed, but things are not getting any better. Now, if you compare the team that Jose Mourinho had when he was at United, even in his last days, and the players that we have now, I think we've gotten worse. If you compare players that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had, and the ones that we have now, we've gotten worse. Because compare Zaxi even with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Compare Hojland with Cavani, Falcao, Zlatan, the aging Rooney, compare our midfield, for example, players like Casemiro, you can't compare with the players that we've had in the few seasons back. McTominay was a mistake letting him go because he gave us legs, he gave us desire, he gave us the unitedness in him. But people like Casemiro, I think these are merchants, They are selling a service and they are okay with whatever they get. Whatever service they give you, they don't care much. If you compare Casemiro and McTominay, that was not supposed to happen. Letting McTominay go wasn't the right decision. Now, compare the attack that we had. The Greenwood, Sancho, that axis, Greenwood and Sancho. Those were very good players. Even though Greenwood had his issues, but still there was a chance United could have retained him. But we did bow down to pressure and let him go. Look at Sancho. He could not play under Ten Hag. But what was the hurry letting him go? Because if you see what he's doing right now, you wish he was there because this is a player that can do much, much better for United. But here we are. The things have changed. Money has been spent. And the people we've brought in are not doing the job. Martinez was not in the right position. He did not anticipate Joelinton's run. He did not anticipate Isak's run. These people did not anticipate anything. Look at Zaxi. The kid, I'm sorry to say this, but the kid has not given me any reason to be on his side because he only has a physicality, and that's all. That is all he offers. Other than that, he cannot hold the ball. He cannot bring others into play. He cannot give that pass. He kept losing the ball every other second, And it's funny. It is strange to see such a player in Manchester United. Whoever made the decision to bring him in has to tell us what was it that they saw in Zaxi that other players like McTominay or even Greenwood would not have offered. Now look at the Rashford issue. The other time we had Greenwood issue. Then the Sancho issue. Now there's Rashford issue. Every other time there's an issue with a United player. And one of our best players, to say the least. He's not able to play. He's not been played. Yesterday he was on the bench. Now the reason I was asking myself, why put him on the bench if you know you're not going to play him? Huh? Why don't you just let him stay out there? Garnacho. Huh? These are players that were brought into Manchester United. They've grown into the team and they need to be given a chance. Mistakes happen. Everyone does mistakes. But let these boys be brought back into the team. Now, the system that we are playing, I am 100% behind the coach. Let the coach do what he wants. But we need results immediately. That means that the coach has to change something about his tactic. He has to change something about his lineup, his team configuration. The midfield has to be done better. You know, he can still play the system that he wants. A 3-4-3 system can still work, but do not play Mazrui and Dalot in the same team. I refuse. And in my earlier video, I mentioned the same. I still believe that we do not need these two fullbacks playing as wingbacks, because there's a lot of challenges when it comes to being a wingback. Ahmad was doing a good job. Anthony was doing a good job. Configure this team differently. Huh? In games that the opponent have height and muscle and all that, put Martinez on the bench, because I think the opponents have realized that that is the weakest link. When the ball comes up there, Martinez is no longer the butcher that we knew. He no longer does anything. The only thing that he will do is kick somebody and get a yellow card for it. So the team has not changed. Things have changed and our team has become worse. It has changed negatively. Look at the goal differences. People talk about statistics, expected goals, expected shots, block shots. That is noise to me. That is noise to me. I'm a layman and I'm looking at this thing from a layman's perspective. Goals scored, that is the most important statistics. And we are not doing that. We are conceding goals and we are not scoring. The first time in a while that Manchester United has had to play 90 minutes without a shot on target at Old Trafford. That is a script for a movie, you know. It's like I don't know what to say about this, you know. How can a team play for 90 minutes plus and not have a shot on target in their own backyard? You know, it tells you the level of the incompetence, the level of poor play that we have in front. And people always talk about Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes this, Bruno Fernandes that. When Bruno is not there, our team is not there. And that is sure bet. You can take that to the bank. Without Bruno, Manchester United is spineless. We have no idea. We have no creativity. So the question is, what is wrong with United? We have a new coach. We have a few new players. But the problem is even getting worse. So who will save us? Who will save this team? Because we cannot save ourselves. We cannot save ourselves from the noise that is coming from everywhere, from the players themselves, from the coach himself. You know, there's so much coming in, so much bile. So who will save Manchester United? And what is wrong with Manchester United? Give me a comment, share, comment, and more so, subscribe to the channel so that we can build this thing day by day. Happy New Year.